Welcome back, my dear viewers. Second part of my IP routing in LAN. In the first part, I explained about router on a stick. In that, we used a router as a layer 3 device to route between the VLANs. Here, as I said the end of the first video, I'm going to use multi-layer switch. Multi-layer switch, it actually functions in layer 2 as well as in layer 3. It does layer 2 switching, also layer 3 routing. Interesting? Let's jump into the video. Here we go. I brought the multi-layer switch instead of the middle access layer switch. The interfaces became up because I enabled dynamic desirable on these interfaces. By default, as I said in my earlier trunk video, the interface by default in dynamic auto mode. So these interfaces are in auto mode. So then the trunk negotiation happened. These interfaces became up. The VLAN details must be replicated in all the switches. By default, the multi-layer switch acting as a layer 2 switch. So let me verify it has the VLAN information or not. It doesn't have the VLAN information. Let me configure it. The VLAN part is done. Still, the multi-layer switch is acting as a layer 2 switch. It doesn't know how to route between these VLANs. We need to enable the IP routing in multi-layer switch. In order to do that, there are a couple of commands. I'll tell you a command. SDM prefer LAN based -routing. In real-time multi-layer switches, you should use this command. This command is usually used to make the space for the IPv4 routes. So I don't know why this command is not taking in the lab switch. If you know, please leave it in the comment section. Next and important command is IP routing. A single command will enable the routing feature in the multi-layer switch. Now the routing table is ready. But still, we don't have a way to convert this VLANs, to bring this VLANs in our routing table. This is where we are going to configure the switched virtual interface SVI in our multi-layer switch. We have VLAN, but we don't know how to configure the gateway IP address like we did it on router's subinterface. In order to achieve that, the switched virtual interface offers a solution. By using the switched virtual interface, we can create virtual interface in each VLAN of multi-layer switch. Let me show how many VLANs do we have. We have two created VLANs, VLAN 2 and VLAN 3. Now I can assign IP address in each VLAN. It is acting like a virtual interface. Let's do it. Interface command. Here, instead of the interface name, give the VLAN name and VLAN number 2. Now you can see the interface VLAN 2 state changed to up. It became up. Here I can assign the IP address of my VLAN gateway. It is done. Same as VLAN 2, I am creating virtual interface for VLAN 3. It is done. I can verify this with show IP int brief command. So here we see we have the VLAN interface, just logical, and both layer 1 and layer 2 became up. I'm verifying the routing table. You can see there is a significant difference in the routing table. In my earlier video on router on a stick, we saw the route learned from the logical interfaces via the sub interfaces. Here, the route learned via the VLANs that we created. We created two SVIs, switched virtual interfaces. So, the route learned via those interfaces. Let's verify. I am pinging a N device from the layer 3 switch. The first packet is lost because of the ARP request. It is fine. It looks fine. Switched virtual interface is working as expected. This is how the enterprises use the multi-layer switches to create multiple VLANs for their various networks. Still, the concept is not over. There is one more type. Don't forget, my interfaces are still working like a switch port. It is not acting like a router interface because I am still learning the routes via VLANs only, not via the interfaces. In multi-layer switch, we can make this switch ports as a router port, which is nothing but routed port. One simple command will make that. To explain the routed interface, fast Ethernet 0/1, I just did a small modification in my network. I added a little part. There, I simply attached one layer to switch, and along with that, I added one server, which is acting like another network. So, I converted this fast Ethernet 0/1 interface of my multi-layer switch as routed port. So, it is acting like a gateway for this server network. It is acting like a switch port. One single command makes my switch port into routed port. The command is no switch port. That's it. Now I can assign the IP address in this interface. I'm assigning the IP address on this physical interface. Done. You can see the difference in the routes now. These two routes learned via SVI, VLAN interfaces, but this route learned via routed port. So I made it manually with no switch port command. So let me try from my endpoint to the server. And it is reachable. When you give the web request from this machine, it travels through network and finally brings the update from the server. As I said earlier, this multi-layer switch configured with both SVI, I mean the VLAN interface as well as the routed interface. I would love to read the comments. Please put your valuable comments in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, consider subscribing my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever I am posting the video. Take care of yourself. I am signing off and see you next time. Bye.